Friends of DiamondTrail Ranch, if you are watching this because a freeze warning just popped up in your area, hi Dixie girl, I know it, she's over there in front of us, she's so cute. You're not alone. In Florida and much of the South in general, man, you guys up right north of us just got hit really hard. We're about to experience here in Florida the coldest air in over 50 years. And if you keep free-range chickens, this is not the time to guess or hope for the best, guys. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what to do before, during, and after a freeze to keep your free-range chicken safe, without panic, without gimmicks, and without turning your homestead upside down. You guys see a couple of the new babies? Those are S'mores' babies. S'mores is the mama right there. We don't do fear content here, guys. We do preparedness, okay? Homestead stability and how it affects your every single day life. Gardening, horses, chickens, ducks, goats, you name it. DIY, we do it all here, okay? Free-range chickens are tougher than people give them credit for. But I'm gonna tell you right now, cold kills differently than heat. It just does. Chickens handle cold better than wet and wind. That's a brutal combination, guys. Suddenly the temperature drops are worse than steady cold. Free-range birds don't always self-shelter correctly. Roost. I'm going to say that word again later. Roost, man. Say this clearly. Most losses during freezes don't come from cold alone. They come from moisture. They come from wind exposure and dehydration. Dehydration, man. What not to do during a freeze. This keeps people going and going and going. Do not add heat lamps randomly. Do not close coop airtight. Do not panic move your birds indoors last minute. Do not assume they'll figure it out. Heat lamps can actually cause more homestead fires than you think. People don't know how to use them. Same thing with generators, but that's a summertime conversation for Floridians and hurricanes. In the wintertime, them heat lamps will catch fire if you're not safe with them. Your chickens need dry air, but they don't need warm air, okay? You want to prepare your coop for your free-range flocks. Absolutely, I'm telling you right now, ventilation is critical. Make sure that top vent is open if you have one, like this over here. You don't want any drafts that roost tight, okay? Cold air doesn't kill the chickens, damp air does. Man, I'm telling you that wet air. And what stinks about being in Florida with that damp air is, I don't know if you guys wake up and you see it, the moisture on the ground, it froze over just this morning. I'm telling you. You make sure they get dry bedding in them coops, okay? Dry bedding only. Pine shavings are just fine. You can get that anywhere. Straw layered thick is fine too. Hay's a little expensive, but hey, if you got it, plan words, I'm kidding, I didn't mean to do that. Hay works just fine. You do not want wet spots or ammonia smells, okay? Nobody wants that. Don't do it to your birds. Make sure your roosts, there it is again, right, are wide and flat, preferably. The idea with that is their feet are going to be tucked under their bodies, which is natural frostbite protection. It's kind of like if you were to stick your hands under your armpits, right? Same thing for the chickens and their feet. Guys, we're looking at frostbite temperatures this weekend. It's no joke. The number one freeze killer is water. Say this strongly with me. Chickens can go a night without food. I'll say it again. Chickens can go a night without food. They cannot go a day without water. They cannot go a day without water. So I hope you're there during this. So bring your waters inside overnight if you have to. Use black rubber bowls. It's easier to break the ice. I've seen some pretty funny videos on here of people breaking the ice on these trough, like this trough I have over here. I don't anticipate that freezing here, honestly. It's too big. But we'll see. I will come out and film it for you guys. Keep you updated on and how this goes. Every single day we'll keep you guys updated. So swap your water twice daily during your hard freezes. Elevate your water off the frozen ground, okay? This is an overnight cold storm we're getting here. There's that chance of snow, guys. Probably 50 miles west of us, there's a 40% chance of snow in Central Florida. Absolutely insane. It's like a 10% where I am. And snow in Central Florida, guys. It's crazy. Dehydration shuts down digestion, and digestion is how chickens generate their heat. So that's key. Okay. Your feed strategy during your freezes with your free-range chickens: feed later in the afternoon, preferably. Scratch grains only as a supplement, and make sure your protein is staying consistent, because your digestion on any chicken creates internal heat for them. Really everybody, honestly, but your chickens is its core. Evening feed helps them warm themselves overnight, so feed them later. Scratch is not nutrition, guys. It's fuel. I'm serious, man. Scratch is not nutrition. I've seen some people out here on YouTube making some feed, and I'm like, brother, man, what are you doing? But anyway, that's a whole nother. Free range doesn't mean reckless, okay? During your freezes, limit their roaming during their peak cold. Keep the birds close to their shelter, or at least, give them access to it. So when they do start to get cold, they can go there on their own, okay? Wind breaks are more important than the space. So if they gotta get confined, that's okay. It's one night. If anything, they'll get warmth with each other. Temporary tarps, hay bales, fencing panels, things like that can help block the wind. Or if you got walls, preferably, like we do. Some signs that your chickens may be struggling in this cold weather. You want to watch for your pale combs, okay? If they're starting to get lethargic, not leaving their roost at all, that's not a good sign. Although make sure it's not just a broody hen either. Know the difference. I have videos in my chicken playlists on broody hens and what to look for. That pretty boy. That's a pretty rooster right there, man. Preparedness Preparedness is noticing problems early. I always say that. Not reacting late, okay? Cold snaps are becoming more extreme and more unpredictable. This is why homestead preparedness isn't a trend anymore. It is a straight up skill, guys. If you found this helpful, check out my other freeze and preparedness videos, current events, linked on our channel here. We got playlists for days on chickens, goats, horses, gardening, DIY, you name it. This is the kind of stuff no one's touching until something goes wrong, okay? Stay prepared, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next one.